Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello, 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 everyone. Good health. Good health, everyone. Good health,
Good.
you too. Good health, Samara.
Hi.
How are
Good
you?
health, Tracy. I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
I'm doing fine. You know, I'm here trying to make these candles. I haven't burned one yet. I'm going to burn 3 or 4 tonight.
Oh, they look so beautiful, Tracy. You did a good job.
They look beautiful. Let's see if they burn.
Oh.
I'm really interested in making black candles for protection, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And somehow or another, I had to mix too many colors, and it's a little thick, the black one. So we really have to see what all this is going to look like in the end, but we'll see.
How many flower candles did you make this time?
Oh, they're all flower.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the visual concept, is that they're flowers.
That's nice.
So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. About 16 to 18 if I'm miscounting one of them.
They're nice. All of them are nice. I've seen most of them.
It was actually very therapeutic.
Oh, good. You could tell.
I was really surprised how relaxed I became and taking my time, putting the flowers in.
Yes. They look so zen. They look so zen. You're like, oh, look at the colors. Look at how you aligned them up in the top of them inside the candle holder.
Yeah, I loved making these candles. So again, hopefully they burn. I'm bringing all the samples. I'm calling them samples for now. These are not the candles. To the store Love and Light tomorrow.
Yes.
As long as they burn, I'll bring them. So I'm gonna burn them tonight.
Yes.
In a safe container.
Mm-hmm.
And see how they look in the morning, and leave it on the stove. You know, and see how they look in the morning.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yes.
And if I get this batch wrong, I'll just do it again. You know what else I did? I used soy candle, and I've never used soy before. I know paraffin, but I've never used soy, and soy is thicker.
She used to make candles, and she stopped making candles. And for some strange reason, she didn't like working with soy, because I asked her one time. She said she liked to work with a mixture.
Oh, she likes a mixture of both. Who said that?
My niece. She used to make candles.
Oh.
And she stopped, and she was really good at it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she likes the mix. I did see the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So she didn't like soy.
No, I forgot why. She did tell me, but I don't remember. I was trying to make her stay to a more natural with the soy, so that's why I told her that.
Got it. We'll see. I've never used soy before myself, so I took a whole system and put soy in it. So we'll see. And I brought 10 pounds of it. So you can't even like.
Wow. And maybe that's why.
It's from Amazon, so I don't get to return things over here.
No.
You said maybe that's why what?
Because it's heavy, the soy. That's why she didn't like it. It was a reason, but I can't remember.
Ask her for me.
I will.
Why she didn't like soy.
I will.
Yeah. So good health, everyone. Good health, Dorian, Samara.
Good
says
health.
LaShonda.
Good health, LaShonda.
Hi, Tracey Brown, Samara.
Hello.
Hello, sister. Good health. I need a black protection and abundance candle. Yeah, don't worry. I'm trying to get it all. Hey, Brett. Oh,
Hey, Brett,
Brett,
blessings
did
to
you
you.
decide if you're coming in tomorrow to the group meet? Did you decide? Brett is an amazing young man I've known for years.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Only online, but I've known him for years. And I mean, years. How long has it been, Brett? I want to say yes. Okay, well, you don't have to stay. Just pop in. And I always thought Brett was metaphysical, right? Can I read your letter, Brett? Can I read your psychic reading on Brittany? Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. And then the next day he says, I'm trying to be metaphysical. And I was like, what?
Trying, huh? He is.
I was like, I would have always thought you were.
Yes.
Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth. He says, hi, Miss Samara.
Hello, Kenneth.
Let me read the letter, right? He pulled some cards, and the cards were just, oh, child. I'll show you guys. Actually, I'll show you guys tomorrow. The cards were beautiful. So the cards, it doesn't really matter. This is what he got out of the cards. He goes, I hope I'm not interrupting your reading. I wanted to add something to the cards, which is the energy I felt from her inside. You obviously know what the cards mean, so I didn't bother explaining. And I was like, first of all, Brett, I never know what somebody else's card means. I leave people to interpret their cards. I don't interpret with them.
Yes.
Just so you know. And he goes, I got a feeling of overwhelmed. She's overwhelmed. She can't believe she's out.
Oh my goodness.
She can't believe she's as loved as she is, that her fans helped her. You know, when you have your own family stabbing you in the back and blocking your energy,
True.
like, how do you believe the world loves you?
I agree.
It's almost impossible to understand this whole outside world loves you, but your own blood doesn't.
Yes, you're right.
That makes no sense. So he goes, she can't believe she's as loved as she is, that her fans helped her. She had been kept in the dark and told she was nobody anymore. So she has just been seen through Sam's social media and her own once she finally got control, because they gave her permission to get an iPad.
Wow.
That the Free Brittany movement was so strong. She was told there are a couple of crazy people that she was told, and they were actually hurting her case. Probably the two girls. This is before her statement in June.
And they weren't.
Once she started seeing more, she got the courage to say way more than she was initially going to say. She is also just now finding out just how low everyone in her team went. She was always savvy during the 13 years and had her ways of finding things out. But she's like looking at an onion and peeling away the layers. And she's shocked.
Oh my goodness.
And shocked. And more shocked. The more she finds out how duplicitous everyone around her was, she's in shock. She's overwhelmed and scared that she's going to do something and get put back in the hospital again.
Oh.
She's traumatized.
Yes, 13 years.
She will need years of therapy and treatment to heal all that's been done to her. The good news is there is so much love being sent to her that she feels brave enough to do the work. She's definitely focused on getting justice before anything. But she doesn't want to say anything publicly, not right now.
Good.
Or be seen out and about or anything, because she's so worried about 2007 happening all over again. The media twisting a narrative. She's actually really intuitive, which I always felt, Brett. And she knows that they are just waiting to repeat those days for money. She knows magazine sales and celeb gossip blogs lie. And they die down when she's quiet and kept under. He says, this is Brett, he says, I have more to say, but I've written a novel. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on the reading. You said during the live there was something you wanted to say when I pulled that wild Rose Fairy card, which is Rose Garden, the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, I'm going to have to show this to Tracey. Well, I have to tell you, I have nothing to add, Brett. Nothing to add. You nailed this to the T.
Yes.
And you're very, very good. So you are not trying to be, you are. And it's time to step in. So I invited him to the club tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But I'm also going to influence him to take my course so he could be more confident. That's the only thing my course is going to give you, confidence. It's not going to teach you tarot. It's going to restructure how you show up in the world.
Yes, and it does.
All right. And he goes, thank you. I'm blushing. And Kenneth says, this is very devastating. This can happen to a person in the public spotlight. I wish Brittany the best. I grew up listening to her. Yeah, it's completely shocking.
Yes, and it was right before our eyes. Like he said, someone is in the public. It's terrible.
I mean, imagine making her go to work and then telling her she can't have an iPad.
Yes, you have to go back to where she is, her prison, after work.
It's just crazy.
Make that money for us.
So, exactly. If I knew that was going on, I wouldn't want to be at a concert.
I do remember a long time ago, they were going to make their home a museum where they used to live at.
I remember that, Samara.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember that. Always about this money, huh?
Yes, and it was the father doing all the talking.
I remember that. That home, actually, if I'm not mistaken, please forgive me, Brittany, if you're watching, I thought that she gave it to her mother.
Mm.
But actually, I'm not sure if all the real estate is in Brittany's name. It's so confusing. It's probably real estate in Brittany's name.
Yes.
Hi, Sugar Plum. Good health. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. So cool. Hi, White Colon, Cabela. So, how do I sign up for tarot class, by the way? It's on your website. Well, actually, with you, I would have to send you the videos because we've got 2 classes left. But I could send you the videos. All right. So, Brett says, Brett is just, no so much. Brett goes, everything in Brittany's name was either liquidated or put under Jamie's name.
Oh my God.
That's robbery. And that's why. Yeah. That's why this man is being investigated for accounting fraud.
She has a good lawyer now. Her lawyer is excellent. They're going to uncover a lot of stuff.
I love him. I love him. I love his arrogance. I love his strength. I love him. All right. So, guys, let's just turn the clock back a few weeks. We have the youngest member of the Travis Scott concert pass away.
10. Was he 10?
9 or 10.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
There'll be more to follow.
Yes.
It's not going to stop at 10 people. All right.
Yes.
And Live Nation put the venue together. They set up the venue for 50,000 people. They set up the gates that were not secure. We all saw the video early in the day where they just bum rushed and took the gates down. There was not a security to be found.
Nope. And the security that they did have, they were complaining that they weren't trained. They were just taken off the street. Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah. And one guy said he quit that morning.
Yes, he did. It was overwhelming.
And that's really important, guys, to not like think it's a celebrity. Oh, I'm working this Travis concert as security. There's nothing to brag about. And they're not paying you anything. I already know this. You guys got paid $9 to $12 an hour. Period. I already know this. And to listen to his spirit, that security, that morning, and to listen to his spirit and walk away, like I love that in a man.
I do too, and he did the right thing because it's a mess down.
He did the right thing. I'm so proud of him.
So he listened to his spirit.
Yes. Yes. And that's what we want people to wake up to. Listen to spirit. Spirit is talking to you. When you get that feeling like this is a haunted house, something's wrong here, don't get in that elevator, don't do this, that, and the third. Listen to it. It's so important.
I agree.
And I'm so proud of him.
Me too.
Yeah. So, Live Nation is responsible for a lot more.
Yes, they are.
Right? Okay. Will they go bankrupt from this? I mean, Live Nation didn't work for 18 months, right? There were hardly any venues. Like if they were putting up 1,000 a month, at some point when they were going back, it couldn't have been more than one a month. So I'm thinking they really needed this Travis Scott concert to somehow decrease their debt.
You're probably right. And they're also a part of Ticketron, the ticketing. So they was making money through ticketing and the event.
Wow. So I think that they are part of these lawsuits. And if they're not, they definitely should be.
Yes.
And will they go bankrupt? But I also want to tell you, Samara,
yes,
they are the biggest, if not the only biggest, venue production company maker. They used to go under another name. Does anybody remember the other name they used to go under?
Oh, let me see. They used to have, you're right, it used to be SFX 1996 to 2000, Clear Channel Communication 2000 to 2005, and then it became Live Nation in 2010.
That's what it was. I remember Clear Channel.
Yes, Clear Channel.
You're very good with the internet. Samara.
Oh, thank you, Tracy.
It took you 2 seconds to look that up.
I had already had. I like to do
Oh,
like
you already
research on
had the
different
info?
stuff.
Oh, I love that.
So
You're so savvy. You're so savvy. I love it. You use the internet well. That's so
thank
savvy.
you.
You know, I applied for a job at Live Nation.
You did?
Oh yeah, I wanted to work for Clear Channel, but they took over. Live Nation took over, and it doesn't matter. It's all the same shit, right? And I would have died to have worked for them.
Wow.
It would have been fast paced. It would have been exciting. I would have been with all the celebrities, and I know me. I would have had a ball.
You
I
sure
also
would.
know they would have fired me at some point because I'm a fuck up. I only know how to do psychic work. But
Which you are good at.
thank you. So, festivals are dangerous. Always felt that way because anything can happen in a crowd. No one will know exactly. Exactly. I don't go to festivals. Hi, Tracy. There's about 5 deaths at a country music concert about 4 months ago, too.
Whoa.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, they said
None of that surprised me.
they known to have violations, Tracy. This is not the first one for them.
Live Nation?
Yes, they're known to have violations. Safety, security violations.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. They're the biggest, if not the only. How dare they cut corners? Oh my God. So let's see. Do you want to go first?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay. I have my first card as the Ace of Wands. And wands represent fire. So it says new life. Start of a new venture or enterprise, energy, birth, a turning point. So this event is a turning point for them. This tragedy, rather, is a turning point. And I'm sure they're going to fight tooth and nail so it can come out in their favor. So they are going to fight. And you see them with their wand and you see the sun. I don't know if they're going to be triumphant, but they're going to fight.
You could tell by your subsequent cards.
Yes. I have the 6 of Wands. So I'm getting another wand, which is fire. So it says victory. You see the person, which is a female.
Yes.
On a horse. And she has a wreath, and she looks like she's ready for the battle. And she has people behind her. So they said victory, wish for it at your highest point, at your desire, the likelihood of success. So they might win, but will it? You know how they say you might win the battle, but did you win the war? So they might win, but their brand will be it will be tarnished. So it says triumphant, accomplishment, acclaim, self-assurance, public recognition, good news. And then the next card is the strength card. And I'm using the modern witch. The strength card says, so they are a force to be reckoned with because it's like $1 billion industry. It's $1 billion, more than $1 billion company. So the strength card, you see it with the lion, and it says self-confidence, inner strength, action, the power of conviction. So they don't think they're wrong.
Not surprised.
A strong position, faith in your own ability, protection. So they're going to fight this tooth and nail, all those lawsuits, the claims. And then I have the Hierophant. So this lets me know this is, you see the people looking at him? And you see the keys on the ground? So they're like a higher authority where you can't touch them. And these are the people in the concert. You see them?
Yeah.
I think they're on high moral ground, but they're not, in my opinion. So
I think it's interesting that the keys are on the floor.
Yes, they are. And 2 keys and it's 2 people. Mm-hmm. So will these 2 people destroy this powerful company? Okay. Institution? Okay. Mm-hmm. And then I have the 8 of Swords. So, so you see the water, and you see all the swords, and they tied up and they blindfold. So this is going to have an impact on them. Yes, a major impact. They are going to fight it, but it's going to have a major impact. Good. Running into a brick wall. No one stays here. It says feeling trapped because the lawsuits are coming week by week. I think it's 100. One law firm is handling 100, and then you have another law firm is handling 300. So they're feeling trapped. Yes. An oppressive environment, lack of empowerment, blockage, bondage, forced restraint. Mm-hmm. And the people are coming after them because they didn't have the proper security. And you see the water too?
Yeah, that water in that card. Yeah.
There was a lot of emotions behind what happened.
You know, with that water, it looks like a slippery slope.
Yes, correct. That too, Tracy, you're right. Yeah. So it depends on which.
And you know what else I'm getting? I'm getting electrocution.
Whoa.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
You know how they say, don't go into water because you don't know if electricity is going to be there?
Correct. And she's standing still on water. Like you said, a slippery slope. They could fall down, Tracy, because they blindfolded and they're bounded. Mm-hmm. And then you have the swords all around. Mm-hmm. So they could get electrocuted because they have everybody's coming after them. Yep. And I like the blindfolds because it's like this event is they were blindfolded, meaning that they did not have the proper security. Yep. They were. And then I have this card. Everything is fine. And we know it isn't. We know it isn't. They keep saying
acting like they're fine. Yep.
Yep. They act like everything's fine. They have swords all throughout their body, which is the people coming after them. Dark clouds and red. You see the red? Mm-hmm. So they're trying to act like everything is fine, but it isn't. So it's a possibility this tragedy could bring them down, even though they think they're going to be victorious. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to pull some from the Word of Truth cards.
Okay. Thank you. You know, it's funny how it started out one way, your card, and it ended up.
I know.
With the swords around and then on the floor with the swords in her back. Yeah. All the while they're going, we're fine, we're fine. We're losing millions by the day, but we're fine.
True. So they're giving up the illusion. So when I pulled up a couple of cards and it says from the Word of Truth Oracle, it says time. Uh-huh. And then it says inappropriate time. Uh-huh. And the next card says ease. And expansion. Right. And I have conflict. Oh, Tracy, I have 2 more. Conflict. Sacred fun. That's what the event was. And this is my last card, Tracy. Magic. Ooh. Oh. Yes. Mm-hmm. But he did use magic, Tracy, and it was a
Thank you.
sacred fun.
Thank you,
Turned out
Samara.
that
This whole event was basically, what's it called when you have an event where everybody wears the dark cloths? It was basically like a huge cauldron and people dancing around the fire, but to do bad, not good.
yes, you're right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Zene, TMH will tear it down. What's TMH? Wow. It's a cult, right. I think it was set up like a cult, just in the form of a concert.
Yes, it was.
All right. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Live Nation. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Live Nation is yours, Father God. It's your love, your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 So there's definitely going to be some transformation here, right? And the transformation is assured. And just because something's transforming doesn't mean the end result is good. But there's definitely a transformation. To me, a transformation is permanent.
Yes.
To me, right? Never to be the same again is what transformation means to me. All right. Yes. Everybody sees it like a butterfly turning into a caterpillar, or, a baby being born. No, it just means that transition between a baby being born, and birth, it's painful. It's hurtful at some point. Like, that transition is not like all hunky dory. We make it look cute because women can just do that shit.
Yes.
It's not.
True. True.
And we actually don't know how painful it is for a caterpillar to turn into a butterfly. We have no idea how painful that is. Painful for them.
And the woman doesn't look happy. She looks sad.
I never noticed that before.
Mm-hmm.
She sure doesn't. And she's naked, which means she's exposed.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. All right. So they've always been sneaky. So it doesn't surprise me, Samara, when you're like, they've had problems in the past.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're right.
They've always been sneaky. And I'm getting maybe a little racist. I'm getting, it was a black concert, so yes. why pump that much money into security? It's like they were looking at the artist racistly, but the attendings were all but black. Look at all the people that died.
Yes, yes. He had a
except
mixture.
for little Ezra.
Yes.
How many blacks were there? But I feel like Live Nation was like, oh, it's Travis Scott. They like, if it's like a Madonna concert, they would pull out everything.
You're right. You're right.
Right?
Yes.
But I feel like they treated Travis like trash. The truth is going to come out. I think you're right, Samara. A lot of things is going to come out in a minute. They're hoping to hide behind Travis. Like, let Travis get the blame. Please, God, let Travis get the Nobody's bringing up Live Nation.
You're right.
What you say?
You're right, Tracy. Sorry for interrupting you. You are correct. Nobody's talking about Live Nation. They're going to blame it all on Travis.
Because they're racist. Or they're trying to save their billions, like you said. They're trying to be successful, but this is my first card. My first card usually winds up in the past. Of course, it's universal. All the world will know who Live Nation is. But much like that Eight of Swords, they're trapped. And they're definitely afraid this could be the end for them, right?
Right.
And maybe it could be the end, not for them, but maybe for concerts.
Large concerts. You're right.
Large concerts, right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there just has to be, like, instead of having 50,000 people, like, have the same concert 10 days in a row. Instead of one big 2 days. Like, come on, that is greed.
Yes, I agree with you.
I get a 9 of Cups. Before this, they were all like cocky, Live Nation. As a matter of fact, I think if anyone took a venue from them, they were like the mafia.
Wow.
To me, that's what I'm getting. To me, they were hella cocky and didn't even care how they came across. Like, for me, in this particular deck, this is the 9 of Cups. This means your wishes and desires, you get whatever you want, right?
Right.
But in this particular card,
what's wrong, Tracy?
Sometimes I hear a noise. And I don't know if anybody's knocking on the door because I got my earpiece in. Let me just check.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, it's like getting used to a new house and all the knocking.
Yes. Right? Yes.
And so to me, she looks like she's wearing a towel.
Yes, she does.
Right? So I'm like, why is she wearing a towel? I understand you have the lap of luxury. I get it. But why are you reduced to just a towel? Like, that just tells me something about your arrogance.
True.
Right?
True,
okay.
Yes.
So, for years, maybe the last 15, 14 years, they've been milking the system.
Wow.
This is how I feel.
Yes.
You know, 1 foot is in the water, 1 foot is in the grass. They just got everything. Look, the cups are going inside of each other's cup, which means
money was flowing back and forth.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if there's another company under Live Nation. Do you know what I mean? Like, so no one's ever competing against them.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Like, I really feel like they cover everything.
Yes, like a monopoly.
A monopoly. Yes. I don't think this is one company. I think this is one company that has branches.
Okay.
And this branch, they bottom feed off of one another because they're all in the same family. They never lost money, Live Nation. Yes. And they really got around some laws here. And it wouldn't even surprise me if there's an international company.
Tracy, they said Live Nation launched a production, a film television division.
There you go.
They're all over, Tracy. You're right. They said voodoo music and arts experience. So they said they stake in a number of festivals and management companies, including voodoo music and art experience. Wow. So they branch off into a lot of different companies, like you said. They acquired Biomet, Napa Valley Festival. So a lot of festivals they put their tenants into.
And I don't think all under Live Nation.
No, it isn't.
And yet they literally own whoever does Navajo festival,
Yes.
right? Or let's say in Arizona, right? Because they're,
Yes.
you know, again, I feel like they're very racist. So in Arizona, you would call it what? Navajo Production Company. The fucking people are gonna love
Yes.
that shit because it looks like you're caring about the Indians and da 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 da, but it's fucking Live Nation. See, let me tell you something. I know why God didn't want me to work with them. Because I would have been in the middle of that corruption.
Yes, you would have.
People love to talk around me. That. I would have known it all.
But I'm surprised they're not talking about their violations. They have quite a few violations too, as far as security.
Not yet. But I don't think they can hide behind Travis right now. So I get the 3 of Cups. I don't know what this means yet, except that if I were to, okay, so 3 majors are going to get intertwined. 3 majors. But I don't know. It has to be more than 3, not disrespecting you, Spirit, because we got the police department that already knew 50,000 was abnormal. The police did not have people there. Like, you can't do anything in LA without LA saying to you, it's going to cost you 200 of our cops, and you have to pay for the cops.
Yes.
How were there no police officers there?
Yes.
And I'm not saying none. I'm saying for 50,000 people,
they should have more.
Streets should have been shut down.
Yes.
Now they're going to play innocent, but it isn't a pass. But they're going to play innocent. When you hear them speak, finally, they're going to be like, no, we had no idea. You know, people were dying, blah, 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 blah. But it is going to go to court. It is.
Oh, the Justice Court.
And people are going to get paid.
Oh,
you know why the reason people are going to get paid? It's too much footage out there. You know, I heard somebody was going around saying that they were trying to take the footage off the internet or something.
Wow.
Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, that they were trying to take the footage away. But they're going to pay because there's too much. It's too much. It's not just 8 deaths. It's video all over the place.
Yes, there is.
All right. They're going to lose money.
One lawyer put a retainer of 1 billion.
Who did?
One of the lawyers. A retainer of I think it was 32 billion for all the people he's representing.
Does that mean they have to put up 1.7 right now before the case settles? I think that's what it means.
Okay.
Like they want the money up front because they know these people are going to lose money. And that was my next thing. The prints of discs, right? That's the least amount of money in the card. So they're going to lose money in comparison to the 8 of Pentacles, because that tells me, get ready, you're going to have to pay out. And this is a healthy tree. So this is a really good lawsuit for people.
Yes. Look at the roots on that tree.
Yes. It just keeps giving. So the numbers will continue to grow. Now, I got the 10 of discs, and it's a strong foundation family card. So I don't know why I feel like I think that they think they're going to survive. I get the 9 of Pentacles, and then I get the Chariot, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to read the Chariot because the 10 of Pentacles is a good card. Really firm family foundations. Like, it's a strong company.
It is.
You said that, right? It's a strong company.
Yes, I had the strength card, and they're going to use this.
Yes. Yes. I also get the 9 of Pentacles, and that's a little bit of cockiness, right? Right? They know that they're in a hole, but they also know they've got their pot and other things. So that, you know, there's something, but then it ends in the Chariot, which I don't understand. So let me just look at the Chariot real quick and see what comes out of it. See, progress through balancing opposing forces. Being able to carry on. Yeah, self-centeredness. That's so weird. I didn't know this about the Chariot, but this felt very cocky to me.
Yes.
Right? And the 9 of Cups that I showed you was very cocky.
True. Like
these
everything.
People are brutal. Courage is here, which is like your strength card to me. Energy to fight a goal. They will put in a great effort, control over the conflict, ability to stay on top, coming out on top, strength of will. I think Travis is a goddamn idiot if he doesn't have Live Nation share the blame.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Tracy.
Because even the cameraman who had a walkie-talkie works for Live Nation. Or does he work for the production company? You see how they're starting to dissect this? No, the cameraman works for the production company. All Live Nation did was put up the stage.
But they're into production too, so who knows, Tracy? Film and production. So
they probably was the producing. Oh, child. For right now, this is what I was looking for. So, not that I'm looking for bad, but I was looking for it. It looks like they're infallible. It does look like the lawsuits are going to blame Travis. Live Nation is going to get out of a mess. Given some time.
Oh, the Tower. Wow.
Next to another Page of Pentacles. And the Hermit card shows up, right?
Yes.
So to me, Samara, people are either going to say, I don't want Live Nation, or they're going to choose venues that are already established, meaning Garden State, Staples, like they're not going to opt for outdoor events anymore.
Yes.
And that's when Live Nation loses their money.
Wow. I wonder if they're going to change. Go ahead, Tracy.
It could take like 14 months to see it.
Wow.
You wonder what?
If they're going to change their name, do a rebranding.
You know, could you check that? Because when you were talking, I said that. I said they're going to be forced to change their name. I literally got Metaverse again.
Oh.
Meaning change your name. But I didn't want to say it. Why is it killing me?
Oh, okay. I select 3 cards. I got healing. Oops. Healing. Receiving. So I guess they're going to receive the bad information. Withdrawal.
Yes.
Withdrawal.
So what's your answer?
Yes.
Yes.
After
I
everything.
pulled with you,
Mm-hmm.
and I got the Wheel of Fortune in the past. And the Wheel of Fortune in my past is almost like an upside down wheel, right?
Yes.
So if the wheel has been up for the past 20 years for these people, if not longer, the wheel always turns upside down. Always. We always have to have a period in our lives where the wheel is turned upside down. If you talk to somebody in New Orleans, they swear to God it's voodoo. It's not. The wheel turns upside down in all of our lives at some point. It's mandated. And it's just because God wants to see where you are with him. Because if you're too happy, you forget about him. Not that these people believe in God.
I agree.
But I got it in the I got it in the past, which is like upside down, right? So they've had it great for years. So boom, upside down. And this reminds me of Metaverse. I don't care. Look at this.
Oh,
The Metaverse took the infinite sound.
Yes, they did.
And so I feel like 1 minute they're facing themselves, and this is Live Nation, and the next minute there's somebody else.
So yes.
Yes. And then my last card with the question was the Ace of Swords. It's kind of like they have to change their name. So, you know, now that you're bringing this up, I think a lot of countries are going to be changing their names.
Really?
There's so much corruption out there.
No, you're right.
It's ugly. It's so ugly. I think a lot of companies are going to follow Metaverse and recreate and rebrand. By the way, does anybody know what Metaverse is really doing? It's so scary. There's so much marketing behind it. But I keep asking, who are you? You're a name right now. I'm not getting the concept. Does anybody else get the Metaverse concept?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I know it has something to do with digital. Who are you? You know, I really want to say the emperor has no clothes. I don't get Metaverse.
I do not either. It sounds suspicious.
It does. It sounds very wicked. And apparently, he's an alien. He's not human.
No, he said it himself.
He said it.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm human.
I'm not an alien. I mean, I am human, but okay. I was like, boy, some of us already knew you weren't an alien. You were an alien.
Everybody like, we knew it. See, he said it.
Between him and Elon Musk. One took over the internet, and one took over space and cars. This is some alien infiltration, and we've been looking at them right from the beginning. Hi, pretty Brittany. What a cute picture. All right. Do you want to pull a final outcome?
Yes, I have a final outcome.
Let's hear it.
I have, which I don't understand. I pulled it from my my deck, which is the Angel Guide, and here it is. It says, "Ask and receive." So I'm going to read it. Ask and receive.
Read it. Yeah. You're going to get the impression when you read it.
Okay. Ask and receive. Ask and you shall receive. Your angel guide wants you to know that help is available. You are being shift your perception and recognize that even in the most difficult of circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things you want, to say yes to to say yes to and ask to change that now. Change that's now. When you begin to say yes to the experiences that light you up, you will usher increased levels of support into your life. It says you may feel that your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't the truth. Angels hear you and are suggesting that you take time to assess where your work or relationship you may be creating barriers to success. When you are open to seeing and doing things differently, you will experience the answer and miracles you need. So I guess this is for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Ask and you will receive. This is for them,
Mm-hmm.
not Live Nation.
Yep. Yep.
So they're going to get what
Good
they
final
want, Tracy.
outcome.
They're going to get
Yeah.
what they want. You see the woman
Yeah.
praying?
Yeah. Yeah. Pull it back just a little. It's blurry. Pull it back.
Okay.
And now over. Okay. It's still blurry. It's okay.
I think it's my
We got it before though. We got it before. It was clear the first time you showed it. Ask and you shall receive. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the people. They're going to get it. Ask and you'll receive. So they're going to get the money
Keep
that they
up the
want.
good fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled the outcome card and I twirled it, and it is upside down, child wounded.
Wow.
That doesn't surprise me. Upside down, shadow blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resist moving on through forgiveness. Now, that is just way too deep. I think what this means is the company is highly dysfunctional. I believe, like you said, they've cut corners in the past. They definitely cut corners here. I think that they are dysfunctional. I also think how they deal with other components and putting up a venue is sloppy as best. They are the ones that are dysfunctional. The buck stops with them.
I agree with
To
you.
be honest with you,
I
the
agree with
buck
you.
stops with Live Nation. And it would behoove all of these people to go after Live Nation. That's who you want. They're the ones with the billings,
True.
not Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm. You're right, Tracy. They have the money.
They set this venue up bad. They knew exactly what they were doing.
And they were
They
making
didn't
enough
care.
money. You're right. They were making
What
enough
did I
money.
say? I counted 30 million, but it turns out some of the ticket prices were $1,300.
Yes.
So they made at least up to 50. And child wounded may manifest as self-pity, blame, resistance to moving on through forgiveness. So they don't even want to say sorry. But they're going to blame everybody but themselves. Hell, they're going to blame Travis.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
It is crazy to me. Let me just hold this up. This card. It's called Child Black Beauty Beautifly. Cute name. She goes, exactly. Talking about Live Nation. Exactly. I know. I didn't get to read everything that everybody said on IG, but thank you all for coming on IG. If you want your own personal reading, go to 213-458-7408. Please come over to YouTube so you could see at Samara give her version of everything. Good health, Kelsey's. Good health, our dog. Good health, all shucks. Hi, Brittany. Good health, sweetie. They need a scapegoat. Thank you.
And he's the one.
Oh, wait. Who owns Ticketmaster, Daryl? Who owns Ticketmaster?
Live Nation.
Well, Angela, whatever you all think that this idiot Facebook Zuckerberg has created, You all don't have to venture into that bullshit. Stop thinking that he is the creator of some alternate universe.
Yeah.
You all don't have to invest in it. And that's the real trick. You all can shut him down.
Yes, you can.
Y'all make the decision. Because that's another thing that's leading everybody to the Kool-Aid. He is solely responsible for January 6th. Zuckerberg.
Yes, he is.
And then wanted to open up an Instagram just for children.
Oh my God.
They stopped it. Well, he was like, well, we're not going to do it right now. Yeah, because you weren't going to be able to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's corrupt.
Yes, it is.
You decide whether or not this crap metaverse is going to be a thing in your lives and your children's lives. That dude is weird. And anybody that knows me, I've never been a fan of Facebook.
Yeah, I don't like it either. A lot of people love it. I don't like it that much.
And they use it for everything.
I'm on Instagram.
Everything. Like, people, stop. And you know, they're so controlling, like you can't share anything. It's so weird. All right, Samara, this was so good. I just want to thank you so much.
You're welcome, Tracy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. You should have seen me running around trying to give us something.
I know. Isn't it a little nerve-wracking? Now you see what I go through, right?
But you're a pro. You are a pro.
I think at some point you just get used to it.
Yeah.
You know? But it's still, oh, there you go. I'm just adding you to IG for the post.
Okay. But Tracy, Live Nation needs to go down, Tracy.
Yes. I agree.
They could have did better, Tracy. They make too much money. And they made too much money. And they were going to make a lot of money. This was a 2-day event. That was only 1 day.
Right. Right. Yeah, they sold 100,000 tickets. That makes me so sad. You know, and for right now, you know, Drake is all up in this. You know, they're going to pull the artist into this.
True.
So I'm kind of looking at Drake's side-eye too. Like, as much as I think he's metaphysical, I think he's going to have to rethink what the hell he's doing out there now too.
I agree with
you.
You
Just can't pair up with people anymore and think all of that dark energy is okay, because none of it is okay.
I agree. Because you saw I pull those 2 cards, Sacred Fun, Magic. So with some magic going on. So you have to be aware if you're going to participate. As far as Drake.
I think he's aware. He's Scorpio.
I think you're right. You're right.
He's a dark boss. He knows.
Yes, I agree with you, Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not that innocent.
Somebody said, why does everything happen in Texas? That's funny because we just got some news about Texas.
That's a good question, Tracy.
Over here. Well, there must be something politically that makes Texas a stronghold for the U.S. Because we just got news, you know, very similar, and it was like Texas, and we were like, what the? I was thinking, I was like, why Texas? There must be something politically. You know, Texas is one of the states that you can't shake. You can shake Florida. You can shake Florida. Florida went blue for Obama. You could shake Nevada. Nevada went blue this time. Nevada went blue for Obama.
Yes, you're right.
You can't shake Texas. And I just find it interesting that all these California people relocated to Texas. All the racist ones in Orange County. All the racist one in Orange County relocated to Texas during the COVID. I really need Texans to wake up. The ones that are there now. Like, it's time to get politically involved.
I have to agree.
Like, Texas can't continue this mess.
Because Ted Cruz said they want to pull away from the United States and be their own country. What is it called? What is it called?
That is so asinine.
I know.
Like, do you live on the island?
No.
But I believe that, though. I believe their mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the mentality that goes on over there. So it's just weird. And I just wish everyone would figure out that you have the power. You have the power to change anything you want. So Texans, fix it.
Yes.
Every single one of you, fix it.
And it happened in Houston, too. Wasn't it in Houston?
Houston is Texas.
Yeah, I'm saying it happened in Houston, which is considered the black part of Texas, I guess.
What happened in Houston?
The Astro World Event Festival.
Oh.
I think it was in Houston. Let me check and see real quick. Which a large percentage of the blacks live in Houston. Not that I think that matters, but that's something to think about.
It's all in Texas.
Yeah.
We're just talking about Texas, so I think it matters.
And that's what Travis is from, Houston, Texas.
Ah, that makes sense. Why it was a big deal for him there.
Yes, his whole family was there.
So embarrassing.
No.
But I just want you all to understand that Texas is messed up. Like, its laws are messed up, and it's time for the people to take back their lives. And so,
yeah,
just really get involved politically and start voting, and voting mid-season, not the big election. Vote mid-season. Vote for your judges. You know.
Tracy, they said that Live Nation stocks went down too by 6% because of this event.
Remember that hole?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to get worse.
It looks like you don't have a home address listed on your contract.
Yes. There we go.
Was that Siri?
Yes.
Does Siri sometimes just talk to you?
Yeah, it just did. It never does.
Oh, it never did that?
No.
I would be doing readings, and I never turn my iPad or I never turn them off. And so Siri will go, I'll do a reading. And they're like, I really don't understand what you mean by that man. And they're like, Siri, do not get involved.
She all up in your business.
All up in my readings, yes.
Oh, goodness.
After a while, I have to be like, just shut everything down, because Spirit be in my thingamajiggies.
Electronic.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
Kenneth says Siri lights up all the time around me at night. Oh, fuck that bitch. Tell Siri to go to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Samara.
Thank you, Tracy.
You were amazing.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. I appreciate you coming on today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Tracy.
You're welcome. And if anybody wants to contact me for their own personal reading, just text me at 213-458-7408. DM or text me. Either one is fine. Is there do you want anybody to reach you right now? They can always DM you.
Yes, I'm on Instagram. Samara. I think it's Samara
So,
DJ. But I'm not usually on Instagram, so I have to get active. But I think it's Samara DJ on Instagram.
I put it on Instagram on this particular feed.
Yes.
And it's a Samara D. Is it DJ2?
Yes.
Yes. I found you and I labeled it.
Yes, you're right. DJ2.
See? I'm smart.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what I put last night? I was like, guys, I'm getting smart. Really, really getting smart. I love that character that girl plays. She's so funny. I forget her name. Mindy Kaling. You didn't see it last night?
No.
We were talking about something and you guys, oh, beautiful candles. I was like, guys, I'm smart. I'm really, really, really smart.
You are.
All right. So you could reach Samara, you know, or if you have anything to add to anything that Samara says, send her a link on something. They do that to me all the time.
Okay.
Samara. Oh, they say, oh, woo, child. The stuff that I get is, some of it is top secret.
Whoa.
Oh, child. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Some of it I can't even repeat. I'd be like, what? I don't repeat it to nobody. Some of it is deep. Especially when it came to the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Deep, deep, deep stuff people were sending me. All right, guys. I love you.
Thank you,
Samara,
Tracy.
thank you. Have a good evening. Good night, everyone. Thank you for putting up with us. Bye.
Bye.